atheists, I'm going to ask you a question. Any atheist brave enough to speak up? You say there's no God. Here's a question for you. How do you get life from no life? Can any atheist answer this question? How do you get life from no life? If you've got no life, it can't make itself. Otherwise we could have made it. Why can't we make it? Where's it come from? Question number 2 to the atheists of Liverpool. How do you get order from chaos by chance? You cannot get order without a mind. There must be a mind behind any order. The atheists can't tell you where you've come from, can't tell you where you're going, say there's nothing next. They've never gone through the grave and come back like Jesus did. And the atheists are hiding behind sin. That is what's happening in our world. Ladies and gentlemen, why do people stop believing in God? I'll tell you. Because they don't want to be found out. It's obvious. They don't want to be found out. If you're a burglar, you don't want to buy a house next to a copper. It's obvious. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if there's any atheists in Liverpool, I ask you to answer this question. How do you get life from no life? How do you get order from chaos by chance? What hope do you offer to dying people? The atheist's got to say nothing. But I'll tell you a better way. There's a better way, ladies and gentlemen, because there is somebody who came into this world to hang on a cross for you. They spat upon Jesus Christ for you. They whipped Jesus Christ for you. And if is it nothing for you or you who pass by, that Jesus would come and he would live and die. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the reason people stop believing in God is because they don't think. How can you have a universe out of nothing? It's impossible. Somebody must have made the universe. You live in it. Who made your lungs? Who made your body? The answer is, in the beginning, God. And that Jesus showed up. And he's shown us how we can live. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you a question. If you're a person who doesn't believe there's a God, I want to ask you a question. Here's my question to anybody who doesn't believe in God. I have a sister who's dying. Now, I want to ask you a question. Can you give me any hope? My sister, a bit older than me, is dying. It is real, sir, and one day it'll be real to you. And ladies and gentlemen, my sister is dying. Now let me ask you a question. Can you give me any hope? What hope can you give if you're an atheist? You can't give any. You're bankrupt. Bankrupt because you've nothing to say to dying people. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesus Christ said to a dying man next to him, "This day you will be with me in paradise." And when this world, which is just a facade from eternity, is finished, you've got to meet your Creator. And what are you going to say? Because Jesus said there's a heaven, and Jesus, not me, said there's a hell. And Jesus said if you end up in hell, it's your own stupid fault, because I'm doing everything to get you out. You know what it's like in that place? There's no more happiness, there's no more love, there's no more joy. It's outer darkness, you're trapped forever, your best mates become your best enemies. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what Jesus said hell is like. Let me ask you a question. Do you know you're going? You're not forgiven. Do you know you are going to be a resident of hell if you're outside of Jesus Christ? I don't care if you laugh at me. It's so important that it's worth somebody taking a laugh. If you are outside Jesus Christ, you will have to pay for your own sin. And Jesus says, I'll have to judge you and send you to a lost eternity. And I'm here as a Christian speaker to say, don't go there. There's hope. There's no hope in the Muslim faith. Their founder is dead. There's no hope in the Catholic faith. Their founders are dead. There's no hope with the Hindus or the Buddhists or the atheists or the Moonies or the Loonies or anybody else you want to add on. But in Jesus Christ, who's conquered the grave, the resurrection and the life, he can forgive people. I'm going to stop there. Thank you for walking past. Ladies and gentlemen, Liverpool, you have been warned. You have been warned.